This is Duke13 here, and today we'll be doing the third episode of the player rating predictions for FIFA 15. This one is going to be center backs and only center backs because there are a lot of them that I'm doing. I also have the subs bench filled. I think 3 different players. Yeah, because there's two in each spot, like 2 players, and there's 3 different players, and they're like this format, so that's why. Um, and anyways, let's go ahead and start off with Ramos. This one might not be as long, I don't think, anyways. There's not too much in it, but I think Ramos will be 1 rating higher. Increased his shooting by 2, passing by 1, dribbling by 4, and his heading by 2. Kept his defending the same, because he hasn't really been a defensive player this season, like a very defensive center back, as most of you might know. And he also has won a few headers. He wins most of his headers, and he scored a couple of goals with headers. And anyways, on to Thiago Silva, he is also, was an 87 rated player this season, this year in FIFA, and I think he'll remain that way in the next FIFA, although I still increase his dribbling by 3 and his passing by 2. But other than that, he's pretty much the same. Yeah, I haven't changed any of those other stats, but I think he'll still be 87 rated. They'll be the joint highest players in FIFA 15, highest center backs, that is. And now there's a Vidic who was 87 rated, which I already thought was pretty high in this FIFA. And I've downgraded him to an 84 just because I don't think he'll go much lower than that. Although, to be honest, I think he deserves probably like an 82 rated card. Didn't do much at Manchester United. He didn't really help anything in their awful season they had this time around. They might do better next season, but he will not be there anyways. He will be at Inter Milan, as you can see there. He's already transferred. Not sure if he's actually in Milan yet, but that's not important. Fact is, he'll be playing there next season, and I've downgraded his defending by 3, heading by 3, and the rest of it is the same, except for actually the pace is also down by 2. And then on to Benatia, who has been very good at Roma this season. There's his 84 upgraded card. Now, I don't think they're going to give him too much more of an upgrade. Say he probably deserves an 86 rated card, but I went ahead and given him an 85 rated card. Upgrade his pace by 1. His shooting actually should be just 42, because I don't think it'll be higher than that. Passing and dribbling are the same, and then defending up by 1 and heading up by 2. And so yeah, there's that card. Debatably could be higher. He did have a very good season with Roma, and statistically speaking, like all the tackles and interceptions and all that stuff put together, he was the best center back this season. But I don't think EA will really look into that too much, and I think he'll probably end up an 85 rated card. PK, the second downgrade of the video, and I think he'll be downgraded by 1 due to his performances at Barcelona. He's been very inconsistent. Along with the fact that Barcelona have not had the best of seasons. They obviously didn't win anything but the Supercopa de España, which is basically nothing. I wouldn't even consider it a trophy, but other than that, they haven't won anything, and he was partially to blame, along with Mascherano, and Puyol being injured and everything. And Barcelona really need to sign some center backs. That's pretty much the only thing they should focus on this transfer window. Shouldn't be buying Suarez, shouldn't be buying Royce. They need center backs. But anyways, I've downgraded his defending by 3, and his heading stayed the same. All the other stats stayed the same as well. And then on to the bench, which is these 3 players. David Luiz, I think he maybe deserves an 84 rated card. From what I've seen of him, he's pretty good, although he is a little bit attacking. Kind of like Ramos, but as a holding midfielder, he would be amazing. But I went ahead and upgraded his shooting by 1, passing by 2, dribbling by 3, defending by 1, and heading by 2. His card is 1 higher to an 83 rated. He's obviously at PSG now. That's where he'll be playing next season, along with his Brazilian teammate Thiago Silva. And yeah, I'd say most of those upgrades are justifiable. He did have a pretty good season with Chelsea. Definitely a good pairing with John Terry, who isn't in this, but debatably could be upgraded as well by maybe one, such as Per Mertesacker. But I just went ahead and left him out. By the way, Company and Chiellini, I kept them at 86 rated. That's why I didn't put them in the video, because they're both 86 rated, so they're not they're not high like Thiago Silva, who will be one of the best center backs in the game. But I still think they'll stay the same, and there wasn't anything really to change in their cards, anyways. So anyways, Godin is in there. Now, the only stats I've upgraded on him are actually his defending and his heading. Now, you may say, why haven't you upgraded his shooting? He scored so many goals this season for Atletico Madrid, and a lot of them were even very important goals, but that has no relevance because all the goals he scored were headers, so that's why I've upgraded his heading by 2. You could bump it up by 3, but I don't think EA will do that. So I probably want to bump it up by 2, maybe even just 1. Then I've also upgraded his defending by 1 and his card rating by 1. But yeah, he scored actually 3 very important goals. The goal that won Atletico Madrid La Liga, the goal that almost won them the Champions League after Ramos' late header, and then the goal that took them into the next round of the World Cup, where they got knocked out by Colombia. And then on to Per Mertesacker. Now I've actually downgraded his pace by 1 because I think he is like getting near the end of his career, but the rest of his stats the same except for defending plus 1 and heading plus 2. So that's how I think his card will look in the next FIFA. I think it'll be an 83 rated due to his performances at Arsenal. That is his 82 rated card, the upgraded one. Same as Benatia. I don't think they're going to upgrade it much more than that. Koscielny, the same thing. I'd say he'll probably get like an 83 rated 4 rated card next FIFA. But anyways, that'll be another video. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.